Hey everyone, Pastor Tom here. The verse I'd like to share with you today comes from John chapter 1. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. In the early 1900s, there was a British author named Dorothy Seers, and she wrote a series of mystery novels featuring a detective named Lord Peter Wimsey. And Peter was this fantastic detective. He could solve any crime or any mystery, but Peter had a problem. He was lonely. He wasn't married to anyone, and even though he was so good at solving these mysteries, he would go home to an empty house. So Dorothy Seers, the author, came up with a solution. She wrote into Peter's story another character named Harriet. And Harriet was this smart, quiet, shy woman who was also an author in the book. And most people realized who Harriet was. Well, it was Dorothy Seers, the author. She wrote herself into this fictional character's story, Peter, and now Peter ended up getting married to this character in the story. The author wrote herself in the story to take care of her characters. And in a lot of ways, during this Christmas season, that's what God has done for you. God is the author of our universe. He's the one who created all things, and from heaven, God looked down into our story and saw that it wasn't good. He saw our sin. He saw the things that we struggle with. He saw the brokenness of this world. So what did God do? He wrote himself into our story. That's what we get to celebrate at Christmas, about how Jesus entered our story, knowing that for Jesus to come to this world, it would mean a great sacrifice to him, that he would end up shedding his blood on the cross to enter our story. But that's what our God did. He entered our story so that we would never be alone. So God's blessings to all of you, and Merry Christmas.